there. I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I'm just building a transient image over here.
What's that, you ask? A transient image allows us to visualize light as it travels through a scene. In order to make this image, we use a photonic mixer device, or PMD, an infrared light source, and some software provided by the University of British Columbia.
A PMD works similarly to sonar in that it measures the amount of time it takes for light to bounce off of an object and return back to the sensor. This is a special type of time-of-flight technology. Here is an illustration of the sensor which collects the phase shift data that correlates to time. First, we have the input signal, which modulates the sensor gates A and B. When the signal is high, gate A is read out. When the signal is low, the B gate is read out. The signal returns later with some phase shift and is cross-correlated with the input signal. Some portion of the return signal is read out by gate A, and some portion is read out by gate B. This proportion of gate A to B will give us our phase shift and therefore our time data that we need. In order to create a transient image, we need to be able to manipulate the frequencies of the system. Having multiple frequencies would give us more data points with which we can construct our frames. At each frequency, we collect intensity data for each individual pixel. When we are done making these collections, we draw a line of best fit so that we can estimate the intensity at any given point in time for each pixel. The more frequencies, the more accurate the best fit line will be. After matching the line to our data points, we can break up our intensity curve into equal increments for our individual frames. However, our PMD cannot readily do this, so instead we modified the sensor, and then we also created our own illumination system using infrared light. Infrared light cannot be seen to the naked eye, however, it can be picked up by our PMD.
These are our laser square boards, and these house the laser diodes, which are infrared light. It is important that the illumination source is perpendicular to our sensor so that our PMD can completely see the light as it propagates through the scene.
With the system we've built, we're able to do things that have never been done before in transient imaging. If you come by our exhibit, you'll see that it is truly possible to step into light and flight, and from any angle too. With our 3D capabilities, we are pushing the boundaries of this new technology.